So why did I do it by myself? Now, this is a hugely personal one. This is very dependent on what you're trying to achieve. I had a number of different questions. Why not go join an established firm? Is it even worth the risk? You should team up with someone else. I went through those processes. I talked to a couple of other firms. I talked to people in the industry about other people I could reach out to and have a conversation with. I got to the point where every time I started down that path, it felt so similar to where I had been that I didn't want that outcome. That's why I went and did it myself. It was going to be solely on me, my decision making, how I wanted to run it, what I was achieving. The biggest pro was I didn't want to have to ask someone permission to do something potentially out the gate. And I would say one of those out the gate ideas was posting on social media semi-regularly. I didn't want to have to convince someone that the investment of posting on social media was a good investment. I don't want to have to convince someone of that, or I don't want to have to justify the time that we spent on it. I wanted to do it myself. I had some ideas around tech that I wanted to do, and I had to buy subscriptions. I didn't want to have to say to someone, hey, look, this is going to cost us X. Are you okay with that? I just wanted to go down that path. That's the key pro to me. I got to decide. The con is I had to decide. Slightly different, but very, very important. Every decision is on me. Sometimes that's kind of hard, and it can be very lonely. Working through potentially what that path looks like can be complex. Did I nail it? Nah. I genuinely think I got it right more than I got it wrong, but I did not get it right every single time. Would I do it again? No doubt in my mind. I've been asked that a lot. Not so much in the last 12 months, but definitely in the first 36. Often it would be like, oh, how's it going? Are you glad you went out on your own? And to be honest, I reckon I nailed the timing. Most people should know my background if they're watching this. Been in the industry about 15 years. I was over the UK for 2, and then I've been back for 4 before I went out on my own. And so those 4 years after coming back from the UK, I fundamentally used someone else's time to build my personal brand. Was that on purpose? No, definitely not. But that's kind of what happened. So I had 4 years of building a network, building a brand that allowed me to jump. If I had done it straight away after coming back from the UK, it would have been 10 times harder, and I don't think I'd be in the position that I would be now. Would I do it again? Definitely. Is doing it by yourself for everyone? No way. So the key question there is, do you have someone you can do it with? Can you go join other people? What does that look like? There's a lot of questions around here, and it's all very, very subjective, and it relates to you personally. Don't let that stop you thinking about it. Once again, find someone to confide in and have a conversation about what they think and how it works. If you don't know that person that you're thinking about teaming up with, or you haven't worked with them before, then by crikey, I would be like, you need to get some real solid references from a personal and a business point of view to ensure that you're actually going to fit. Definitely think about that. I love talking about going out and whether you should do it by yourself or with a team. I think it's a fantastic conversation for people to have when they're taking that step.